Hey, good morning, boys and girls. We are going to do spelling, and then we are going to do some reading center work, okay? Reading center work and spelling. So, first of all, with spelling, out of your Wednesday folder, you need to have your picture spell. Picture spell. Some of us are really having a hard time with what that means, picture spell. I have been over it and over it and over it for 4 or 5 weeks now, what picture spell is. Picture spell means you write your spelling words on the lines like I did. I wrote one spelling word on each line, and then I draw a picture of that spelling word. Ham, I drew a ham on a platter. Sis, I drew my sis. Tin, I drew a box that could be made out of tin. You need to write the words and draw the pictures. If you can't think of a picture that goes with it, let's say you can't think of anything that goes with his, then take your crayons or your markers and you can write the word his really creative with colors. Okay? So maybe you might write the word his creatively, like this, because I can't think of something. Then maybe I would write it like this. His. I just wrote it creatively because I can't think of a picture. It's still a picture because you use colors. That is spelling. Please don't come back with this empty. This is something that you can do independently. You don't need mommy or daddy. You have your words in your assignment notebook. Write them on the line and draw a picture. Okay, so that is spelling. Now, let's move on to our reading center. The page that you need for reading center is this one here. It's called singular and plural nouns. Singular and plural nouns. Okay, singular. That's a big word. This word right here. Singular. That means I have one of something. One noun. I have a marker. I have one marker. A marker is a noun. It is a thing. I have one marker. And I would say marker. I have a marker. Now, if it's plural, the word plural means I have more than one. And I have to put an S at the end of it. I have 3 markers. And I put the S at the end. I have 3 markers. And I put an S at the end. Okay? Marker is 1. Singular, 1. Markers is more than 1. It's plural, more than 1, and you need to add an S. You need to add an S. Okay? So that's what we're going to do on our paper today, and I'm going to get you started, and then you should be able to finish this on your own. The first word is computer. Number 1 is computer. Mrs. Patterson has 1 computer in front of her. 1 computer. Okay, but in the classroom, Mrs. Patterson has 2 computers that I use. 2 computers. So I'm rewriting computer to make it plural, to make it mean 2 up, because I have 2 computers. 1 on my desk and 1 on the table. Okay? If it's not an e-learning day, Monday or Tuesday, I have 1 computer on the desk, and then I also use the other computer for the board. So I have 2 computers. So we're going to rewrite the word computer and make it say computers by putting an S. So I made it say computers. Don't just add an S on that line. That's not correct. Make sure your name is on this paper too. Just by putting an S on the line, I'm going to mark it wrong. That's not what we do. Okay? We are rewriting the word. Let's do the number one. Let's do the next one. Number 2, dinner. Dinner. I have one dinner. It's actually sitting up there today. Okay? It's like my lunch. It's my dinner. I have one. But in the classroom, when they bring you your lunch, we could say that that's a dinner. And we have several dinners. It means we have 2 or more. When you sit down at your table to eat dinner, you have a dinner, but your family has dinners. It has an S at the end. So let's rewrite the word dinner and make it plural. Dinners with that S. Dinners with that S. Okay? Number 3. Number 3 says building. Building. We have one school building. We have one school building. But in the park, there are several buildings because they're building all those things over there. And there's several of them. There's lots of them. We have one school building. There are lots of buildings across the street. We add the S. Buildings. Okay? Buildings. Okay. Number 4. Power. Think of a superhero. One superhero has power. Yeah, he's strong. Okay, Superman is very strong. He has power. One superhero has power. Several superheroes have powers. Lots of powers. So, Spider-Man, Superman, Aquaman, Batman. Put them all together, they have lots of powers. Put them all together, they have lots of powers. So we put an S. Powers. Okay? I think you got it. You need to complete the rest of the page. Okay? We add an S to make it plural, to say more than one. If it doesn't have an S, it just means one. If it has an S, we add that S to a noun to make it be more than one. Okay? Don't just put S's on those lines because it's wrong. Do not just put S's. You need to rewrite the word and add the S. Okay, you should be able to do your spelling with your pictures and your words. They're in your assignment notebook. Then you can do your singular and plural words where you're rewriting the word to make it show that it's plural. Okay, the next thing will be math, and that will be after lunch. So, about 1 or 1:30, I will be online to do the math test with you. Okay, so I will see you after lunch.